Hey, welcome back guys. Today I have a special video. In today's video we are going to be building a website, one page website, but using Next.js 13.4, the latest features, the app directory, and for the UI this time we'll go with Tailwind CSS. So let's have a quick look on the project. As you can see, I'm on the mobile view, of course, and I have this nice and simple responsive navbar. So I can click here to navigate somewhere, okay? And if I scroll, I just have this content, okay? Not much, like Euro section with a background image with a darker overlay on top, call to action button, and a little bit of information. So let's see another screen size. Why not go with iPhone 11 Pro? See, just a bit bigger screen, but it's the same thing. If you notice, the footer is a difference. There's a difference in the footer. So let's go with an iPad mini, and then we see, of course, the navbar. Now the layout is different, and then if I click here, I go to a specific section, which is this section right here inside the home page. In fact, this website only has like one page, which is the home page, contact page, which is empty because I just wanted to recapitulate on how to create routes. And if we have a look on a larger screen size, we can go back to our home page using the logo, and we can see that this grows to 3 columns, and this is just 2 columns. So this is what we are going to be building today from scratch. This is going to be a very long video. I probably will get stuck and make mistakes, but let's do this. Okay, as usual, let's create a new folder. I'm just gonna call it Snacky Project. I'm gonna call it Insects, whatever, just a silly name, because the website, as you probably noticed, the content is about insects as food. Okay, I will show you as we go. So let's just drop this inside Visual Studio Code really quickly. On my other screen, I'm just gonna open a window. I'm gonna just Google Next.js. Okay, found it. All I want is to grab the bit of code that we need. So I don't want this, I don't want that. Just gonna open my terminal using the shortcut. This is the code. I say // so I create this project inside the current directory. So as you can see, next 13.4.2, okay to proceed. I'm gonna say yes. TypeScript no for this one, as lint yes, Tailwind for sure, source directory no, app router, which is the newest feature released earlier this month, May 5th. I'm gonna say yes, this is stable, it's not beta anymore, so we can really use it, and as we can see it's recommended. Would you like to customize the default import? No. Okay, so it's gonna do what needs to be done. Let's see. Let's just wait until this finishes. Many YouTubers like to skip this part to make the video shorter. Because this is a channel for beginners, I always like to recapitulate what to choose, why to choose, and go through this. Because I think this is really confusing to set up the initial boilerplate using either React or Next if you're not really familiar with it. Okay, it has finished now, so let's move on. I'm just gonna, as you can see, this is the app directory. I'm just gonna go to my globals, okay? And I'm gonna delete everything inside, excluding, of course, excluding this bit that always needs to be there for Tailwind to work properly, of course. So what else I'm going to do? I am just going to go to my root page, and I'm gonna delete everything inside my main tag. I'm not gonna go over this boilerplate with you because you saw this previously on different videos, so I'm not gonna waste any time on that. If you have any doubts, please go and check my other videos. You will find stuff there that will help you to understand what I'm doing really quickly. And now I'm just gonna run my development server, npm run dev. Okay, this should open localhost 3001, of course, because 3000 is taken. Why is that? Because I'm running the finished version of the project in that port. So we can actually see 3000, that's what I normally do. I switch between the two of them. So this is what we are going to be building, and this is, let's wait, come on, bit slow as usual. While recording, this gets very slow, especially at the first time opening the app. Okay, compiling, no errors, no problem, just super slow. Okay, let's wait while it, come on. Okay, while this is doing this, let's move on. Inside my app, it's the directory where I will deal with my front end, so my components will go in here. In this newest Next.js release, every component is a server component by default, which means if we want to run components in the front end, and sometimes we need, and the example is when we have React hooks like useState, useEffect that we are going to need, we need to add a little bit of code, which is not even code, it's just a string, say use client, right at the top of the file. So let's start by creating a components folder inside the app, and then inside the app, just to show you the routing, I'm just gonna create, still inside the app, another folder called contact. This is how you create pages now, okay? I want to create a contact page. So what am I going to do? I'm going to say page.jsx, page dot whatever extension you need. This is the convention now. Then React arrow function. Okay, come on. React arrow function. Okay, just a shortcut, and I'm gonna say contact page. This is all we have to do in order to have a page. So let's see if this is true or not. I'm gonna navigate to contact. If I can type it right. Contact, as you can see. Boom, there you have it. Top left. So this is how easy it is to create a page now. We'll go back to that page later. Contact, great, amazing. Components, I'm just gonna create all my components in one go, at least the files, because so I don't forget any of them, okay? So I know that I'm gonna have like a featured component, so I'm gonna call it featured, and then I also inside components I'm gonna have still inside components I'm gonna have footer, of course, footer.jsx. What else? I'm gonna have a hero component, which is that background image with a overlay on top and the button centered. And then I'm gonna have my info, which is a kind of a tiny component, info.jsx. I'm gonna have this one, which I decided to call the hamburgers name created by IKEA. I'm gonna show it to you later. Okay, and of course I'm gonna need a navbar. I was forgetting a navbar, so I'm gonna say navbar.jsx. Okay, so what do we know about navbars and footers? Normally, by definition, we want to share navbars and footers across all of our pages. We do not want to individually include those components in the pages where we need them. So what is the way to achieve that? Easy. React arrow function, footer, leave it like this for a moment, and then navbar, React arrow function. I'm using shortcuts to be faster because my videos I'm super slow explaining everything this in detail, typing everything out. But on this video we are going to do this in a faster way. Once again, if you do not understand what I'm doing, please check my older videos, my playlists. I have them in 2 categories, and by reading the titles you should be able to find the videos that you need. Okay, so now we are going to be using a really nice thing, which is the layout that came with our installation. Okay, I did not create this file, this came with installation. All I'm going to do now is to import navbar from where? From my components, my lovely navbar, there you go, and then import footer from where? The same, of course, just to see if you're paying attention to what I'm saying or not. Then footer. Now that I have them imported, I want to use them. Where do I want to use them? I want to use them right here inside my body. So all I'm gonna do now, let me see if you can really see what I'm doing. Come on, my computer is a bit slow. I need to be faster than my own computer today. So I'm gonna say navbar, and then I'm gonna say I'm also gonna say footer. Bear with me, this should be fine. Oops, I'm trying to go fast and I'm going too fast, even for myself. Let's see what happens. Boom, contact page. I have my navbar and my footer inside my contact page, and I have not imported those components into my contact page. This is because I'm sharing those components inside my layout file. Okay, that if I go to my root, of course I will see the same. Home page, navbar, footer, amazing. Okay, this was the fastest crash course that I could give you on routing and reusing these components in the best possible way. So let's start building this project now. Okay, what do I need? Going again inside my globals, I know that I want to create like a primary color to be used throughout the website. So I'm gonna say root. This is like basic CSS, okay? I'm gonna say primary color is going to be, oh sorry, let me think. I think this is it. There you go, this orange color. And I'm gonna create a class here which I'm gonna call the hero background image, and by adding this class to my hero component background, actually I'm gonna copy this because this is just an image that I'm grabbing from the internet, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna copy, paste it, boom. That's all we need so far. Okay, layout is also done. Okay, so what to do now? Let's start with a navbar. Of course, every website will need a navbar, and this is where it is important to say, as I said minutes ago, with next 13.4, which you can confirm here, each component by default is a server-side component, which means it's going to be rendered on the server. But because in some cases we need to do things in the client side, so the browser, and if we are using this specific version of Next, we need to add the use client string that I mentioned it earlier. So I don't actually need this React, so I'm just gonna delete it. I'm gonna say use client. If you do not do this and you try to use a React hook like the one that we are going to use, which is useState, it's going to throw you an error. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's also import link from Next link, because we will be linking to many places, so we need it. So also let's import the useState from React. There you go. Oh, I need to install React icons. I forgot about it. Sorry, you're gonna need it. So let me just open my console again. Let me just stop my server. I like to clear. I'm gonna say npm I React icons. this simple. I am inside the correct let me just be sure. Yeah, that was going to do anyway, I believe. npmi, because I'm inside insects, which is my root folder. So npmi react icons, boom, let's see. And we should see them within a minute listed under the dependencies somewhere here. Let's see. React icons, there you go, boom, we have it. I don't think we're gonna need any other package for this specific video. Having installed the React icons, I'm just gonna copy paste import for the two icons that I'm gonna need: bars and circle times and bars. So this is going to be the open menu icon, this is going to be the close menu icon. Let's go. Let me just, oh, have I restarted? No, I haven't. So npm run dev to restart the server. Okay, save this. Okay, so we need to use the use state, which means this is going to be inside our component, but before the return, as usual, nothing new, so I'm going to say const, and use like the very boring name that everyone uses, which is navbar, because we are dealing with a navbar, and say set navbar, and then this is going to equal use state, and of course we are going to set our navbar to false. Actually, I'm calling it navbar, but this is going to deal with opening and closing the mobile navigation. Anyways, I'm not going to change that now. So instead of a div, I'm just going to say that I want a nav HTML5 tag, a semantic tag, and inside my nav, what do I want? Okay, now I'm gonna apply and try to explain as I go a little bit of Tailwind classes. So width tool, so the full width horizontally, bg black, so background black, text white. I want this navbar to be fixed at the top, so fix it. So I say top 0, right 0. I'm gonna give it a height z index. Let's see if you can still see what I'm doing. Maybe I need to zoom out a tiny bit. Okay, I am inside my navbar. Now I need two divs. Basically, one is going to host my logo, and the other one is going to host the mobile navigation and all of that. Okay. So div. Oh, not that. What is that? Okay. Forget about that. So I'm gonna copy. Boom. So I know where I am at. I like to create my basic structure. So class name. Now I'm going to be using CSS Flexbox, and also later on CSS Grid, but of course applying Tailwind CSS classes that do that. So I'm going to say justify between and then I'm gonna say padding X, so horizontally of 4 mx auto, which is to align it to the center on the horizontal axis, and then I'm gonna start writing my breakpoints and classes. So on MD I want to turn this to flex, and then MD I also want my items to the center. Also MD I want padding X8 still horizontally, X is horizontally, Y is vertically, and LG breakpoint is going to be a max width of I don't know, 6 XL. Hopefully this is good enough and you can see what I'm doing. And then in here I'm gonna have, I think I made a mistake already. Hold on. Trying to go super fast, then I do not know what I'm really doing. So this is kind of my wrapper container per se. So now I need a div. In this div we lost a logo and my icons for opening and closing the mobile navigation. So I'm gonna have a div, and this div will have a few classes. So I'm gonna say flex, oops, typo. Be aware of typos while typing class names. Sometimes that's why your code doesn't work. Justify between, and then I'm gonna say items center, then I'm gonna say padding Y of 3, this time padding vertically, and then on my break point MD onwards I want padding Y of 6. And inside this div now I'm gonna be using my link component that I imported right here. Okay, I'm gonna say, gonna zoom a tiny bit, gonna say link. Okay, link needs a href property, that's the bare minimum, so you tell where to this link is going to, because it's the logo, it's to the root. That's what logos do. Normally you click on the logo, you are taken to the home page, which is our root in this case, of course. H2, and I'm gonna say snacky. This is our website's name. I'm gonna style this a bit, and I'm just gonna say that this H2 it's gonna have a text 3XL. So just check these classes on your own. It is always a good recommendation. I know that doesn't sound like, but it is always a good recommendation for you to do your own homework. You need it, trust me, otherwise you'll go nuts with these classes, especially when it comes to flexbox and flex grid. Okay, now I'm gonna show you a cool thing. So normally if you want text whatever color, so black, you do it like this. We did this already. But now I want to customize my color. So I could go here and say whatever color. No. Now I'm gonna be using the primary color variable that I define it inside my global CSS file. So I'm just gonna say primary color, and this should work. Let's have a look. Hopefully this is gonna work. Console, this is taking so long. Okay, let's just forget that for a minute. We'll come back to this. Sorry, my computer is getting slower and slower, so let's just forget that. what do I need? I need to finish this. So font bold. These classes are super easy and self-explanatory, I believe. Uppercase. And on MD, I want my text to be 2XL. 2XL. Come on, save. Come on. Okay, there you go. See? This is the color, and we are starting to see something. Let me see if there's any errors, if I made anything wrong. I don't think. Oh, what's wrong? Primary color, prop name, class name. Maybe I just set class instead of class name. Let's see. Funny. Let me refresh. Am I getting that error anymore? No, I'm not. I don't know why I got it. Anyway, sometimes it takes like a fraction of a second or a couple of seconds for next to update. So we're starting to see something. Good. Navbar. We have our logo. So we can actually test our routing again. What was the page? Contact. Contact. I can type contact. Come on, come on. Maybe also because my browser needs an update. Maybe it's also why it's so slow. So now I'm inside contact page. You cannot see anything because this is fixed. So I can actually go and say contact. So I go to my page contact. I'm gonna give it class name. I'm gonna say margin top custom. I'm gonna say 200 pixels. Now I should see. Come on, let's go. Boom. I see contact and I see the footer. Great. So what was I going to say? I actually forgot, to be honest. Gosh, I forgot it. Anyways, let's continue. So let's see where we are at. So all good here. So I have my link. Right below my link, I'm gonna need another div, not dir, div. So I'm gonna say div. Oh my god, what's wrong with my keyboard? Div. Sometimes these shortcuts don't really work. I don't know why. Anyways, forget it. This is where I'm gonna display, show and hide like the icons that we imported at the top also. See that bars and times. Okay. So this needs first. I'm gonna say that this div is going to be hidden until MD. When sorry, it's the other way around. It's going to be visible only until MD breakpoint. On MD breakpoint onwards, it gets hidden. So you don't see this, of course, because then you will have like horizontal navigation. Hidden. Okay, in here I'm gonna have, of course, a button. So I'm gonna have like a button. Okay, this button needs a few classes, of course, class name. So this button right here is gonna need a padding to all the sides of 2. I need a dash. Rounded MD to make it look like more of a button. Outline of none. I hate the outline in most of the cases. Text, another typo, text of 2XL. Once again, I'm gonna customize my text color, and I'm gonna be doing what I just did earlier. So I'm gonna say var, then I'm gonna call my primary color. Cool. And this button will need a on-click event. And this on-click event, when this button is clicked, will toggle between setting this the navbar from false to true, from true to false. That's what is going to happen. So I'm gonna add on-click event, on-click, say on-click. I want to do a bit of logic with this, and then I'm gonna say anonymous arrow function, not like that, come on. I think I made a mistake already. There you go, back to track, I guess, hopefully. On click, and then I want to use my set navbar function to update. What is wrong? There's a typo there. Okay, this is what's wrong. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'm trying to be super fast then. I'm making O button, of course, not a div. Come on. No. What? Yeah, I'm going backwards, sorry. Button. Okay, so why? Okay, var. That was the typo, so I'm gonna say primary color, was it? Yeah, primary color, I believe. I'm gonna save. Come on, my computer is not helping me here. I'm sorry for that. Then let's go back to the on click. On click equals JavaScript logic anonymous function, and then I'm gonna use my set navbar that I have declared. Set navbar. There you go. To the opposite navbar. This navbar that we declared right here. So the navbar starts as false. When that button is clicked, this function will update this variable and will change from false to true, true to false. And that means, depending on what it's going to be, either true or false, I'm going to show something. So another bit of logic inside this button. And I'm gonna say, if my navbar is true, do something. So I'm just gonna finish this ternary operator syntax, and I'm just gonna copy paste my icons to be a bit faster. If navbar is true, which is open, in this case the navbar is the mobile navigation. If the mobile navigation is true, which means is open, go ahead and show the close icon. Else, if it's not open, show the open menu icon. Come on, update, update, contact. Let's go back. Well, we could be there. Okay, looks like I made a mistake. Where is my mistake? Did I make a mistake? No, I didn't. There you go. There's the icon. So, of course, it's not, we are just handling like the icon change. We are not really opening. So this is what the user sees on mobile and then clicks here, and then the menu there's the box that goes downwards with the links inside and then displays the close. When this button is clicked, the box go upwards and you go back to the original part, the original thing. Missing the words here. I'm gonna update this. Hopefully this will help me. Sorry for this, guys, but trying to be super fast here, but not easy. 40 minutes down. Gosh, this video is gonna take ages, let me tell you. Okay. Whew. So this div is taken care of. So let's go and build another div. I'm gonna div. Yeah, I don't think we can do like this in one video. I'm gonna have to split this into several. I always want to do one single video, but it takes ages. I take ages at least. Sorry. So anyways, let's continue. Let's finish this part at least. Okay, so I have this div, and this div of course is where I will show my navigation links when I'm not on a mobile view, because when I'm on a mobile view, well, yeah, kind of on a mobile view, if the link gets clicked, depending on the screen, it's gonna show you that. Anyway, so no, let me not further explain you this, otherwise I will confuse you. So let's just say that UL, an ordered list, so HTML tag, very basic, and this will have list items. So this is the usual thing, nothing new here. So this div will need a bit of styling. So class name, I'm gonna now, because I need to apply classes, Tailwind classes, and also a bit of logic, I cannot just do like this. Cannot look at the syntax. Look, where is it? See, this is where how you normally write class names, but you cannot in this case if you want to use some logic. So you need to use this. Okay, and then backticks. This is really important. Backticks. Okay, backticks or literal strings template, how it's called, I believe. Make sure to add this way. If you do it the regular ones like this, it will not work. Okay, make sure to add the backticks. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna zoom out a bit so you see a bit better, I think. And I need to apply a bit of logic here, and that is going to be a bit tricky. I basically want to say that if the navbar is true, so the mobile navigation is true, do something. If not, do something else. That's what we normally want to say. So I'm going to start by saying flex 1, and then justify, oh gosh, another typo, justify self to the center. Okay, padding bottom of 3, margin top of 8. Just Google these classes. Medium breakpoint, I want to display as a block, and now I'm gonna say medium breakpoint again, and this is medium breakpoint onwards. Okay, unless I do something else and call another breakpoint after this, which is not going to be the case, I believe. Don't think so. Medium, okay. So padding bottom of 0, medium breakpoint. I'm gonna say margin top of 0, and now this is where you need to use. This is where you're gonna see if your backticks are correct or not. I'm gonna say just $, and then the logic, these brackets for some logic. And here I'm gonna say navbar. If my navbar, the variable that we defined at the top, if this is true, one more time, ternary operator logic. So I'm gonna add the syntax. If this is true, oops, gosh, hold on a second. If the navbar is true, do this, else do that. Hopefully you saw my cursor. I know this isn't finished, come on, do not complain, I'm trying to explain. Okay, if my navbar is true, I say padding to all sides of 12, I say on the medium breakpoint padding of 0, and I want to say block. Else, oops, else, I do not want to show anything, which means I just say hidden. So I'm going to say hidden. Let me have a quick look. Hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. This is easy for you to mess up. For you, for me, for anyone, especially while talking and doing all of that. Okay, so let's work on our unordered list. So let's give it the usual class name. So I want age screen. This is Tailwind's CSS class for height 100 VH. Justify, sorry, I work with different keyboards, so I never remember my keys properly. Justify, and so push everything, because this is going to be not a mobile view. I want to push my nav links to the right side. Okay, am I doing that? Well, hold on. And then vertically, so justify, and it's horizontally, and this item center is vertically. Hopefully I'm not messing up this. And then on MD, I'm gonna say my height is auto, and of course display it as flex. I'm just gonna type here insects as food really quickly. What do you think of insects as food? Well, I guess depending on each part of the globe you live, this question may sound silly or make sense. Anyways, I haven't tried it. I'm a tiny bit curious about a few of these companies and products, but I haven't tried it, and this is not a sponsored video. Okay, I just found this randomly, and because everyone does a website with the same stuff, sushi website, travel agents website, blah 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 website, I wanted to do a silly / different website. That's why I came up with this silly idea. Anyways, insects as food, we can see it right, push it to the right as I said, and then boom, it's coming together. Of course we need to do some styling and stuff, but we can now see that this is working. That's my point. See? Amazing. Cool. Snacky. Coming to life. Okay, this LI will also need a huge bit of styling. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna copy paste this. Oh gosh, hold on. I wanna copy paste to make this video a bit shorter, because I spent 50 minutes already, unfortunately. I know I talk a lot. This is me. what am I doing? I'm copying, pasting this incorrectly. Come on, saving. Come on. Okay. Are you sure I made a mistake? Of course you are. Where is my mistake then? Class name, li, class name. No. Where did I go wrong? Sorry, I need to zoom out a bit so I really see what's going on here. There's got to be a typo somewhere. No, it's not. Come on. Once again, there was a delay from Next.js. No worries. There you go. Boom. Boom. If I click here, I will navigate outside the website, I believe. Oh, silly me, of course. I haven't placed the link yet. Oh my god, the link needs to go inside the li. Rookie mistake. Anyways, of course, this is where the link needs to go. So I'm gonna do it right now so I don't make this live silly mistakes anymore. Hopefully. Oh, come on. Link. Guess what? No, I'm not. I need to explain this. I'm gonna copy paste just the text. Hopefully you can still see this. And the link is not taking me anywhere because I don't have a href that I need to tell where this link is going to, and a target attribute to tell that I want to open a blank page on the browser. So the user, when the user clicks this link, does not lose track of the website. Just opens a new tab on the browser and still has the website open. So I'm copying the link. Oh, come on. Oh, have I imported the link? I have. Come on. Okay. Insect as foods. Why am I not? Oh, okay. What? Of course. Silly me. I'm on mobile view. This doesn't work yet. So I need to click here. There you go. And we can actually see on the bottom left the URL. Boom. Going to a different page. Okay, you can read if you want. Okay. And that didn't work. Why was that? Because I don't have anything to trigger this on a mobile view. And I was testing this on a mobile view, which means I need the click event on my link right after here. I need to, let me zoom in again so you see, hopefully. Come on, my computer is so damn slow. Whew, now it's too big. Maybe it's good for you to see. So on click, I want to perform some logic, not this. I want to perform some logic, and I'm gonna say on click anonymous function, and then I say set navbar, typo there, navbar, to the opposite of whatever it is at that point. And this now should, if I, oh come on, I need to, this now should take me bottom left, we can see. Okay, now it's working. Perfect. So we have now the links working in both places. So mobile view and not mobile view. So mobile navigation and not mobile navigation. So now, because this is oh no, I cannot. I'm just gonna copy paste the next one, but this next one still inside the URL, of course, is a bit tricky. So it's pretty much the same apart from this. See, this link is meant to take me to a specific area of my website. So inside the home page where we are at, I'm going to be using an ID of IKEA, and when the user clicks here, it's going to be taken to that specific area. I can show you that effect on the other website. So I have this area here for the IKEA's insect hamburger, and when I click here, boom, I am taken to this area. See? Boom. This is what we are trying to accomplish. Okay, and you can actually see here the IKEA. Okay, so I don't need any of that. I'm just gonna go back to our project really quickly. Boom. And then we don't have that section yet, and then I'm just gonna copy paste 2 more links for the sake of being faster, because I'm never fast. And the next one also takes us externally, which is shop, which actually takes us to a nice website that I found. And the last one takes us to our own contact page. So let's check that. Now we can navigate to contact, boom, contact page. Back to home page by clicking the logo, there we go. Navigate externally to the shop, to this website that I found. For me it's my favorite one in terms of design and products looks like. Okay, this will take us to a specific section inside our root, inside our home page, but that section does not exist yet, and the first one also links outside to Wikipedia to tell us about insects as food, in case you think I'm crazy. Okay, there we go. So I think, yeah, the navbar looks done. We can close this. Yeah, I can refresh this. We can check for errors, which is always good. When you are developing, you actually should work with this open. I did not do this because I have built this before, but you should do this. Okay, this is it. This is today's video. We'll continue on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching this video until the end. Ciao!